Welcome back to Taco Bowler Gaming. My name is Taco Bowler. Today we're continuing our run in Hearts of Iron 4, playing as Russia, going for the Romanovs Laugh Last. In the last episode, we've successfully made a breakthrough, which means that we now need to be thinking about the end game. Importantly, in the last episode, we also were invited back into the Allies faction, which is now the Triple Entente. I know I just loaded that up, but okay, so we can't do both. I am quite curious if we still have problems if in the Allies you can't have enough, too much world tension. It's now the Triple Entente. Does that change that? I think that's definitely a thing to be thinking about. I really wanted in the faction, and I think that matters as well. However, in the time since I last played, I am second-guessing that a little bit. Right now, I have the most war score of anyone, and I'm just going to continue to get more war score, I think. So, in theory, I could get a lot of these places in a peace deal, and I already would have Ankara. I have to have Sofia, which is the capital of Bulgaria. Cool. Should be able to get to that one, coming in maybe from the south. Lower Austria is in the heart of Germany. Northern Hungary is over there. Slovakia. Bohemia is over here as well, if I'm remembering correctly. Bohemia is over here. These are all over here. Okay, so here's the question. Now, this could also be something, but I'm a member of the Allies. Actually, before the Allies, before any other country took a course to Germany. So here's the thing. Since I am now in their faction, I believe that I will keep Eastern Poland because I also have a claim to it. However, Western Poland, as I enter that land over here, should this land here, that should go to Poland. Which means that as I move from there into here, I have to trust in the goodness of Poland to give that land back to me in the interaction. Now, ask for control of state is a thing. And with this much war participation, we should be able to get it. Get a lot of these things. But we could be at the mercy of hoping Greece gives us Sofala. And hoping that Poland, doesn't care about, Bohemia or Berlin or, Northern Hungary, Lower Austria. We could really be at the mercy of some of these people. I think it's worth it to take that risk, but it is something to remember here. Now, I do want to check and make sure that we have railroads being built. We don't have that much supply, and it would be good to take some of theirs, but is what it is. I thought they had a supply depot here. I don't think we could have possibly destroyed it. No, I need to have this map to see supply depot. So here's a supply depot. There is a supply depot. So there are places to look at there, and then over here, trying to get the encirclement. If we can take out Wilno, all of this is gone. All of this is actually gone as it is. All of this is blocked off. It's just a matter of actually finishing it off. And the further west we go, the more we get into this supply area. So, yeah, we'll see. I can take this one and finish this off. It might be worth doing. I don't know. Let's see. Because I do think that we might be able to take this province and click over a little ways. So let's try and do that. We're going to send 4 over here. Reinforce. And then, is there anyone down here who we can actually attack? The thing is it's mountains and hills is a terrible place to try and attack out of. And I do have some equipment, but not a ton. Mountain hills, mountain hills. So even though they're lacking supply, it's not great. We might be able to at least take a tile right there. Alright. We are getting that, and hopefully we can block this railway gun in. That is one of our big goals in fighting this. See if we can't pin that railway gun. Because that is definitely something we're going for. Is to capture that railway gun. That could be useful. Also, I was doing Italy and Japan as well, so no, I don't want to do that. The other thing is that I can become Spy Master for the faction if I stay in the faction, and that will give me a lot of new operatives. So hopefully that remains a thing. Now they have reinforced here, so that is not going to happen. So we'll just sit again. We are out of supply here. But we'll see if we can't finish an encirclement in one of these places here. We have a lot of green bubbles in places we probably shouldn't right here. That's, notable. But it does appear we have lost that, but we did win this fight here. If we can get over here before we lose, that would be helpful. Reinforce the defense of this province. This tile here. There we go. There we go. Okay. It's not the encirclements that I was hoping for, but it's something. It's something. Now you 4 help with this fight. See if we can't knock this out. It might be possible. Now over here in Wheelo. You know what? That may not be that bad of an idea. Let's send into this province here. Try and go around Wilno. Alright, these guys are incredibly weak at this exact moment in time. They're going to get reinforced, but that is at least something. That would at least finish an encirclement. Get that done. Which is not nothing. So that is what we're hoping for. Get in here. These guys know we're moving. And we are defending. We are defending. Very successfully. An encirclement has been completed. Well, that's lovely. Start this battle plan. This one remains undone. And now we will finish off those troops. Looks like 1, 3, 1, 4, 5, 6, 8, 10, 11, 12, 14 troops. Splendid. Splendid, splendid. Alright, did we win this fight? We did not, and they're attacking us now. Which, I mean, cool. I appreciate you attacking us. Because I don't think that's a wise move. But, pretty interesting. Interesting selection. Not sure that's one selection I would have made. Right, so we are in 1942. Let's see if there's artillery to be done. There is artillery to be done. I know there's not planes to be done. So, let's look at these. Go ahead and get Recon Company. I know we're not using all of the things we possibly could. Logistics Company with supply usage. I think let's go ahead and put that one in. Let's do that, and then that's going to put us a little behind on support equipment. Not too bad, but a little bit. So we'll finish this off, and that will be able to redeploy some units out. It's still a little sad that there's just nothing we seem able to do to break the German lines. Cipher has been broken by the enemy. We're still 24 days away from that being a thing. However, we do actually have a few units going in here. Let's pin those units right there. Join in the fight. Maybe this can happen. Yeah, you better head back in here. Send 2 over here. More calls to arms. No, I am not fighting Japan unless they fight me. If they fight me, fine, but I am not looking for a fight with Japan. Come on. Alright, everyone halt. Halt your offensives. What I do want to do is we're going to use this one here just to, because this is an incredibly weak spot. So hopefully that can finish off. Alright, that is done. Done and done, and everyone's moving out to other places on the line. Splendid. Ooh, this is at a 9. One here, one over to here, please. Just get a little bit more defense, please. Shouldn't be too hard to retake that spot, but it's one of those. Seriously? Are we seriously having to do that? Alright, so we have 6 units right here, and this is a Plains province. Is it really? See if we can't knock that out somewhat quickly. I know I have a railway gun around here somewhere. It's not quite getting far enough over to there. You can move down. You can provide a little bit of support right there, I think. Alright, we broke that spot. That's notable. Still not calling anybody to arms. And we're 17 days away. This is all still going just fine. Although we should look for a place, see if there's a place we can counterattack now that they have moved. Particularly if we can take this one, but we can't. They have enough units in reserve. No, there is no counterattack there. There's nothing. Now, we could call Ukraine in. There is a little bit of a border here. That is at least something. How close are you guys to getting through there? Alright, you pin these guys, you pin these guys. You're not going to win these fights, but just pin. There's only so many places reinforcements can come. We're almost there. We are almost there for another encirclement, another massive encirclement. I think they got the railway gun out, which is a little sad, but we're almost there. We have got it. But, importantly, this has been moved here. Alright, so we're going to take half of our units and go attack Wilno. We need to get this a little bit faster and more secure. Use that one. Attack this in. Just get this a little bit more secure, I think. Because at the moment, we're incredibly weak right there. And the units retreated. Yeah, see, this is what the fear was. But we are attacking appropriately to try and take it back. And we are moving into Wilno. Alright, we have taken that back. And once these two move into Wilno, we will have supply. You two move here. We now have supply in the area. Let us... We don't even have to connect it. It's just a matter of time. That is wonderful. You guys can continue to move on up here. And this is another large pocket. We have 4, 6, 12, 14, 17 divisions trapped here. We can just take that right on out. That's amazing. Alright, so once again, these units remain strong and no one's moving around over there. So, yeah, is what it is. We have 46, only 40 for the United States, or for the United Kingdom, continues to go down. Germany now at 3.64 million troops taken out. They will be incredibly weakened by all of this. Honestly, this is probably the proudest I've played. I am of how I've played in any kind of game yet. Alright, that should be toast. Now, we just push on through. Again, these guys have very little supply, but it's not really affecting them that much. I really need this supply hub, and they are defending it incredibly well. Hopefully they move some more troops back to deal with the ally onslaught over here in Greece. Greece never fell. Just helpful. But let's get this one here. Look how many we have queued up. That's amazing. Alright, so let's go ahead and put one in Germany. And now I say we make our next move. So let's figure out where our next supply depots are. So we can take this one. Right there, that's something. Worth it. This is another one right here. Let's go for that. For now, that's probably enough. Enough moves. We'll hold right there. Grab those two supply depots, and then it's fighting for some of these and trying to cut off. You cut people off from everything. The issue is that the two bordering nations of Lithuania and Ukraine start to turn away from us now, so trying to encircle against them is a little bit harder to do. It's not impossible, but it's a little bit harder to do. So we'll see here. Again, you feel like these should be doable. One thing that I could look at doing is transferring all of these to here. I need more support equipment and more artillery if I'm going to do that. I'm not really building... I don't think I'm building military factories. I am kind of building military factories. Okay. That's at least something. Alright, let's see me take these two supply depots. I want to see them fall. There's one. Did not succeed in that one yet. And the UK escaped us from the faction. And we're definitely not succeeding over here with that supply depot. But we did take this one, and we're holding that one just fine. So, where do we go from here with that? Do we go all the way for Pinsk? I mean, we could. We would definitely have the ability to capture these places. No issues. This was only supposed to be half of you. And the cipher for the German Reich is completely decrypted. Let's go ahead and get Italy started, and we will reveal the Germans. A little annoying that we keep getting kicked from the faction, but in this case might not be the end of the world, because we're not going to have to worry about taking land. When we get to Poland, it's going to be our land still. No, that's not what I want to look at this map. Ah, we did take this spot. Okay. No supply connection from the capital. What? Plenty of supply connection from the capital. Don't give me that. But we could definitely use with connecting that a little bit. Not through Lithuania. Alright, so right now let us continue down the path. Down the railway. And again, right now, this is just a matter of moving half the troops and then allowing things to fall behind me here. Where are my railway guns? Because I feel like they should be... They might need to be moved up. We can move you over here, I think. Yeah, you definitely have to be moved up, don't you? If you can move to there, that would be helpful. So, the encirclements are complete. We have moved from the river all the way over to this kind of next choke point, and now we kind of trying to make maneuvers here to continue to make ugly borders. We're continuing to hold down here, and that's all we can do. But you know, the more we hold down there, the better off we are, and the better we can hold. You know, the more supply they're losing, the more men they're losing. Down here, the Germans are almost now at 4 million casualties, 3/4 of which are from me, and 46% worse participation. You're dominating this war. So hopefully we can continue to weaken them and continue to break in and at least get most of that stuff going. But I've been talking about gaming. Hope you've enjoyed. If you did, please do like, please do comment, please do subscribe down below. All that does really help the channel and really help me know that things are going well on that front. But I will see you next time.